Da 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 da. Welcome to edition 2 of the Barnet Walking Football Team video podcast, nearly live. And here is your presenter. Here's Kevin.
Hello.
And with Kevin today is the Welsh wizard himself. Hi, and Mike.
Hi all.
Can I just say cheers to everyone who's...
On a lovely blue sky day.
This is my beater. So, I know this is going global, so I can't greet you in the normal manner, using a certain word which I can't say here. All I'll say, it begins with W, and I'll leave it at that. So, Mike, welcome to our second ever interview. And I've just got a few very simple questions.
Yeah, well, it will be simple from you.
Yeah, it needs to be. But we just love your rustic voice.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
I can understand,
really yeah. And you've got a very good face for radio. Anyway, the first question is, when did you first start playing walking football?
Walking football was back in, 2015, when the walking football started at Barnet.
Okay.
I was a founder member.
Really?
I was invited by Steve Barron, who was in the Hive Trust at the time. Asked would I come along and try walking football.
And how was that session? I expect you had lots of people that would have turned up for that.
There were 3 people there.
Three. Oh, well, never mind.
Myself, Pete Speroni and Sean.
Sean?
Sean. Anyway.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah. We had to get kids in from the academy to help us make up sides and just to get a game and just kick the ball about.
So I can imagine it hasn't really grown much since then, has it, or not? I don't know.
When you think today we had over 70 players here.
Wow.
Compared with the 3 that we started.
That is absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's go back sort of a bit further, if you can remember that far back. When was the first time you actually played football in the normal form?
Well, I played rugby most of my life.
All right, you're a leg chaser.
I'm not naturally ugly. I've been kicked and stamped on by some good players over the years. Okay. I did play for the local YMCA in the under-18s.
And was it fun to play with the YMCA?
Oh, yes.
It's all coming up. We don't want that. Okay.
Yeah.
And so rugby. And did you actually play football, as in soccer at all?
Not that much, to be quite honest. I used to play when I was at school, because I used to go to the grammar school. You had to play rugby, so I could play rugby for the school on a Saturday morning and then turn out for the local YMCA football team in the afternoon.
Okay.
But as I got older, I got more sensible and stayed with
rugby. I can't say I've noticed the sensible bit, but anyway, fair enough. But you have been doing the lockdown. I know it's been very challenging times, but I've heard you've really kind of embraced walking. Rumour has it.
I am doing a lot of walking. I'm probably walking on average about 5 miles a day, probably 5-6 times a week. I've lost nearly 2 stone in weight. We're now starting a walking session with the boys here at the...
That's right, yeah, I've heard about it, which is very good, very encouraging. Anyway, just one final question. Any hopes, aspirations for the future?
Just to continue playing and for the number of people here to increase and...
Oh, one moment. Something's coming in my ear.
Woo-woo.
Oh, I can hear a message coming in.
I'm afraid it's a rap.
Oh, it's a rap.
A rap, yes.
It's a rap.
It's a rap.
And so we thank Kevin and Mike, filmed before a live audience at the Hive.
Yay!
Live audience, nearly.
Yeah, well, semi-live.
Semi-live.
Yeah.
Okay. Over and out.